Proper grassroots farmland.
Oh yes, sound. Steve sent Parksey up to milk a cow.
Team bonding.
It's not happening.
Diving headers with your head like that. That banana man.
Yeah, it's crap.
Wynney is going to have to have some airtime.
Absolutely not.
This episode may contain strong language and themes of an animal nature.
Where is he?
I don't know, he's normally here by now, isn't he?
Are we starting or what?
Listen, before he gets here, I know you think I've been going on top, but he's definitely taking it too seriously this match. Listen to this. She's left me a voice note last night. Nikki, listen to this.
Hiya, Paul. It's only Nikki. Sorry to bother you so late, and I know this isn't your problem, but I'm just begging you, please, could you have a word with Steve? He has been absolutely unbearable since this cup draw, and I'm really, really worried about him. It's literally all he's going on about. And I don't think matches until, early April? And I know it's not your problem, and I am sorry to put this on you, but I just need some help. And if you can please try and just have a word with him for his own sake.
Telling you.
Anyway, thank you. And I hope you and Deborah are all right. And as well, Paul, could you remind Deborah that she's booked in for a lashes, please, on 7th of March at 2 p.m? Thank you. And yeah, sorry anyway, Paul. And yeah, thanks again. I'll speak to you soon.
Telling you, it's right all top with it. It's good. He takes it miles too seriously.
Bless her, she's lovely here and all.
Oh, like she's all lads at work say. So it's all he talks about.
Sorry, I've been on phone to him. It's going to cost me an absolute fortune.
What will?
Nikki's car's gone in. Sent it in to MOT, mate. Gasket's gone.
How much that?
God, I said, mate, do what you can. He went, Steve, I can't cut corners with that.
I'd have a second opinion, you know what he's like, mate.
True.
Watch him, he'll have you, him, you know.
What's your mate doing? He won't, Tony won't, Carlock.
We've all go. Take it down here. He'll sort you out.
All right.
All right?
Yeah, sorry.
Want to crack on?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ready to start?
Yeah, 100%.
All right. Hello and welcome to another episode of Games Gone, the Steve Bracknall podcast, direct from our changing room. My name is Paul Sampson, first team manager of the Royal Oak FC.
Steve Bracknall, proud assistant manager at Royal Oak FC.
Bob the Bucket, physio.
Well, boys, our quarter-final, Royal Oak versus Nags Head, has been moved.
Do you know what? For years I've criticised them lot, Imperial League, for years. And I'm a fair man. Fair play to him. They've listened to calls. The demand for this game has been overwhelming. It's the biggest fixture in grassroots history as far as, well, not just I'm concerned, the country's speaking. And they've listened to calls and they've moved it despite Brian Marshall and despite Wynney saying no, it needs to be played at normal ground. They've gone and listened to us.
Steve were concerned about demand, people turning up mob-handed in local rec.
We only get 6.
Yeah, we can't. This is going to be different. We can't have thousands of people turn up to a local park.
Thousands?
Cancel you all over me.
You know I'm a sceptic, Bob. Thousands of people, he's right. It's been off at chart.
Well, want to come to watch us?
Want to come
it's
to
off
watch.
the chart.
Yeah.
Unprecedented demand, Bob. But, and listen, I often criticise Imperial League. I have been a thorn in their side since 1997. Get ready, because this is rare. Well done, Mick Merchant. Well done, Imperial League. You've listened to the fans. You've put the fans first for once. It is going to be the biggest game in grassroots history.
Oh, let's not go too far.
No, I mean it, Paul. I mean it. I'm hearing whispers at bus stops. I'm hearing people talk about it. I queued up for a pork sandwich the other week. I said, they're fucking on about it. This is Kryptonation. It's Kryptonation.
I went in Chippy Clare's over there. They were all talking about
Her
it.
portions have gone down.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Steve.
I had a word with her about Tommy.
Wait, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course you can.
My striker, Tommy, is he coming in here?
Yeah,
When?
it's an every Friday tea time and sometimes on a Tuesday.
Fucking knew it. We put him on a fitness plan. Claire, I don't want to put you in a situation, I promise. Do me a favour.
Go on.
Short and put. Give me kids a
I
push.
can't, Steve. It's my reputation.
Claire, please.
I can't do that.
Alright. I tell you what, tell him fish is more expensive because of Ukrainian war.
Steve, I get my fish from Grimsby.
We're not
He's all
talking
the-
about Chippy
No,
Clare.
but I used to have chips, then you get scraps on it, battered sausage, and she's put prices up. She wants to be very, very careful. Very careful.
Can we just-
Because I've got no loyalty in chip shop game. I will soon go down to lazy coddling. Because my money's good money anyway.
Can we
Let it
fo-
be known, Chippy Clare, I'm on to you, love.
I like that at Walkley, cod rofinia.
Really nice. Do you know why that is? Because they cook it in beef dripping.
Let's move on.
Where are you playing it then? Where's
We're
this
now
game
going to play
played?
this massive game at the home of football, Sheffield FC. People
World's oldest club.
World's oldest club. We invented football in this city, right? Easter Sunday, 2 o'clock, home of football, quarter-final, Royal Oak versus Nags Head. Massive.
This is the game of the century. These are the games. This is what you live for. It's what you breathe for. This is why we do it. I'm telling you now, Wynney. Get ready. They were raining stars. This is the biggest game in our history, no doubt. I want everyone hissing while he's on ball.
Sometimes I couldn't give a fuck.
Royal Oak beat Nags Head, Easter Sunday, 2 p.m. at the home of football. When we're in that tunnel and Marshall's giving me eyeballs, which he will, Vieira and Keane style in tunnel, and I'm telling you now, he will not bully my lads. He will not bully my lads.
Calm down.
You remember it when Vieira tried to intimidate Gary Neville and Keane went, no, not on my watch. That's what I'll be like in tunnel. Scarves, music, it'll be, whoa.
Steve.
And I'm... It'll be proudest, it'll be most intimidating atmosphere you've ever seen. I cannot wait.
Just remember, though, it is only a game of football. I worry that you take it too seriously.
A very important one, Paul. Probably the most important one we've ever played in.
All right, but you've got to have some separation between your old life and your home life.
No doubt. I do not bring it into house. No way. You've got to separate that. That's very important. Alex Ferguson, he said that in his autobiography. He said, I never bring Man United home to our cafe. And I thought, that's good advice, that, Alex.
Is that how Nicola feels as well? And you're
100%. That's why I used to take whiteboarding to garage, because when she's watching whatever she watches on iPlayer, blah. She don't want me rattling on about it. No, I keep it very separate.
I'm right though, aren't I, Bob? It's only a game, isn't it? It's not when we take it too seriously.
Do they get much dog shit on there?
No, you won't have to do any. Do you know? You won't have to do any of that.
No, it's all just there's a turnstile.
Dogs can't get into that ground,
can't they?
It's all cordoned off. I'd be very. Only thing. No, hold on. You might have to look for foxes.
Huh?
Foxes.
Drumfield,
they could get on there. There's a lot of same really. It's not. Is there much difference between fox shit and dog shit?
I've never seen fox shit. Why are we talking about fox shit?
Because we don't want Tommy sliding in the 8th minute. You have to put nets up, you have to put corner flags up. What are you laughing at? I'm being serious.
It's a proper setup, Sheffield FC.
It's great setup.
Oldest club. Well, I know some big hitters up there, Rob Hans.
They would do.
What we don't want is you twiddling your thumbs. We'll keep you busy somehow. Get water bottles filled up and make sure their fucking showers are turned off. I said it last week, I'll say it again. Let's get them chilly. All
right. Now, a lot of the messages we've been getting into our BBC email account, steve@bbc.co.uk, concerns the question of whether our former star player, Matt Wynne, who obviously, for context, did dirty on us, left us for his biggest rivals, whether he's going to be cup-tied or not. Now, I have clarified the issue with Mick Merchant, editing Imperial League.
Okay, I'm all ears.
Me and Mick WhatsApp sometimes, occasionally, as you know.
That's weird.
He doesn't WhatsApp us, does he?
Well, sometimes we do a bit of business. Sometimes me and Mick. I have spoke to him, and he has confirmed to me. And try not to be agitated by this, but Wynney is eligible to play.
I knew it.
He's eligible to play.
I knew it. I absolutely knew it. And what's reasoning for that? Because I checked that rule book. I went through that rule book Thursday night with a fine-tooth comb, and there were no mention, and I mean no mention, of anything about cup ties.
You were consulting the rule book that was issued in 2022. The rules have subsequently changed.
Well, they need to update a book, get a new one out, send it first class.
As you saw in FA Cup, Mark Gay played for City and for Palace.
And that's the precedent.
That's the precedent. Wynney.
Which is wrong, I can smell corruption already. We're a week in, I can already smell corruption. My good feeling towards Imperial League lasted about, 3 hours.
It's not corruption,
No,
Steve.
I'm smelling corruption. I'd like them to be open and transparent and show email trail between Merchant and Marshall. Open it up.
Rules as rules, Steve.
Open the emails up. Let's see the files. Let's see it. Marshall and Merchant, I want to see it.
It's not Jeff.
Don't mention his name. I want to see the files. Because I'm telling you, when have you ever known in history of football, cup tide not be a thing?
Mark Gay just told you.
FA need to explain that. Because they've slipped that one through back door.
It's not corruption.
Mark Gay,
rules
and I'm
rules.
not accusing Mark Gay of this, could have thrown that game against Macclesfield,
Mark Gay is a
knowing he were going to go to Man City and go, I'll get him an easier route, no doubt. It's an absolute disgrace, it stinks. When have we allowed that?
How can Wynney play for us and then play against us in the same competition?
Thank you, Bob. I'm glad he's playing.
You look glad.
Crap.
You look glad.
I'm glad he's playing because I'm telling you now, Kirk is going to follow him like a bad smell.
No, he's not.
All right, Wynney. I'm here again, Wynney. All right, Wynney. I'm here again, Wynney. Going for a wee, Wynney. I'm here again, Wynney. He'll get a fucking injunction out on him because that's how much he's going to man-mark him.
We're not man-marking Wynney.
We're man-marking Wynney.
No, we're not.
We're man-marking Wynney.
Art manager.
I'm an assistant manager. I bring a different skill set. We'll talk about it. We're man marking it.
Let's talk about it off camera. We're parking bus. We're playing 4-5-1. I did see a friend of ours recently, old Froggy, and he told me he was walking on Colley Park. He happened to see Nags Head were playing, so he watched them for half an hour. 5-0 when he scored a brace. To make it worse, when he scored, his goal celebration now is a little shuffle.
Squat! And a little shuffle.
I'm in his head. I'm already in his head.
Rent-free.
Rent-free.
Or is he in your...
Rent-free. No, I'm into his head. He's worming. I'm not bothered. I just want to... I've wormed my way inside, I've nested, and now we're going to infiltrate.
Well, worst bit about it.
And listen, let him win league. Let him go win 5-0. Let him score a brace. I'm glad he's getting a game. Cup competition.
Different.
Thank you,
Well,
Bob.
Froggy's told me...
Froggy is a gossip. Froggy needs to shut his mouth.
Froggy told me when he scored second, he kissed Badge. Now, one other thing that might hurt you a bit, I've sports at Powers That Big.
How many Powers That Be do you speak to, and how many days? Every 2 minutes, I've sports at Powers That Big.
I'm a business-
I've spoke to
I'm a
Mitch
businessman.
Merchant. What WhatsApp groups are going off with our Bracknall in it?
He never talks to us.
I know. Don't want to be in Royal Oak WhatsApp
No.
group. Paul Sampson left. Thank fuck for that.
We all have skill sets. Mine's in a sort of administration pastoral role.
We'll bring that up in a minute.
All right.
Pastoral.
I don't know what that's something to do with religion, innit?
Listen, just listen to what I'm saying. I've spoke to Trenchard and Stevie over at Media City. They think because at BBC Charter, impartiality, right of reply, Wynney is going to have to have some airtime on BBC.
Absolutely not.
Well, of course.
No, it's a non-negotiable.
No,
I will walk out at podcast. It's a non-negotiable. It's a
What, on here? He comes on
No,
here?
he's not coming in here. He's not coming in. He's not setting foot in this changing room. No way, Jose. If he does, I'm out of there.
Oh, you're even gonna
I will
shake
give
his
it
hand
all
up? Oh,
up.
you're
I'll
gonna
go,
shake his hand
set
up
a
there?
contract up, see my solicitor, I'm out of here. I am not having him step in here.
You ain't got a solicitor.
I know I am. I'll get one. He's not doing it.
Look, Powers That Be have insisted they want to hear from Wynney.
Well, I don't want to hear from Wynney. Who do I want to hear from? The fans. You, the fans, who like, who subscribe. Leave comments. That's who I want to hear from. Not that snake. If he wants to say, oh, he's got to...
Can't come in here.
Thank you, Bob.
You'll get killed.
I'm starting to think he's the only one that's by my side at the minute.
As I explained to you earlier, rules are rules. BBC has a charter.
Impartiality. A charter.
Impartiality.
What are you talking about? You can
can't
use
just-
big words. He ain't coming in changing room.
Right, let's put it in layman's terms. Everybody has to have to say.
Yeah, but not in here.
He likes to chirp up on Instagram. He can talk publicly there.
The BBC would like to conduct an interview with him.
Well, they best find a little location. They best find a little presenter. Go and get, I don't know, Martin Bashir. Go and get, mate list, did Prince Andrew. Go and get one of them. Local radio will talk to him. He does not step foot in this changing room.
Correct.
Sheffield Wednesday have been relegated
As if we didn't know.
at the homes of our biggest rival, Sheffield United. Steve, you went to Derby, didn't
I
you?
did, yeah. I wanted to be there in his darkest hour, and I went, and I was proud to go. Head held high. Unbelievable walk to ground. The cordoned us off, the walkers to Bramall Lane. They're not singing Wednesday songs. No.
What do you mean?
They're singing songs about Wynney.
Why, what were they singing? I believe the poster campaign that myself and the BBC put in place didn't work quite how we wanted it to.
Not quite, no.
You're also going to be in every single urinal in Bramall Lane next week for the Sheffield Derby.
You might as well have got that money and flushed it down, Bob.
Correct.
Why?
What do you think a Sheffield United fan is going to do to a poster of me in Bramall Lane? They'll have knobs on me head. I'll have earrings on. They'll be prick.
No, I think you've been very harsh and binary.
I hate to say I told you so, Paul, but I got sent 2 photos and they were pissing on them.
This is a problem. And I'm going to have a very difficult conversation with Powers That Be about this because that's a lot of money they've spent on that.
I think it's marketing genius.
What do you mean?
Well, they could have put them posters up. People could have looked, subconsciously absorbed it. That's what marketing does. No one says a thing. They've walked past it, absorbed it, and pissed on it. I'll post it. Right marketing campaign. You know, you might be a genius. And him, Trenchard, he might be one too. I think it's a great marketing campaign. And to be honest with you, if Sheffield United weren't pissing on my posters, I'd be very disappointed. I want to congratulate you, Blades fans. Exactly what I want. In fact, we should change
You want
it.
to be pissed on?
We should call this episode "The Game is Completely Back." Brilliant. Well done.
What's that about, wanting to be pissed on?
No, I don't want to be pissed on. I want...
Weren't that what he wanted out at Carry On Films?
Whoa, where's this going? I don't want it. This
He
is
went into
not
that, weren't
a
he?
smutty podcast. I don't want to be pissed on, but I'm quite grateful, and it fills me heart up that there's still a bit of rivalry in game and a bit of shithousing, they call it. Great stuff. Paddy Kenny, he were doing it.
What, pissing on you?
No, Paddy Kenny was not pissing on me. I could see him. I were in the way end. He were in a box. Of course he were. Corporate. Prawn sandwich. I were with fans. And he's video calling me because he's got my number from someone, MOT Mick, I think. All right, Bracknall, you boulder. Wednesday's going down, they're going down, they're going down. I'm getting everyone to sing, Paddy Kenny, you. I won't say what I've got them to sing. Oh, it were a right atmosphere.
Bobby, how were you sat at home feeling upset about it, were you? Relegation. It's not good, is it?
We're doing ages ago. But I will go to Hillsborough and piss on that poster.
You will?
What? You're going to piss on your own poster?
But it ain't my poster. You said it makes you happy.
Why are you pissing on me? I can take Paddy Kenny pissing on me, but not Bob the Bucket pissing on me. That's a step too far.
If it makes you happy, I'll piss on you and all.
Can everyone just stop pissing on me?
Very strange. Very strange. Arsenal now, 5 points clear. Top of the league. 4-1 against Tottenham Hotspur in the North London Derby. City now are going to have a game less than Arsenal for several weeks. Now, I find that a bit odd. Used to be kicked off on a Saturday, 3 o'clock. Everybody played the same amount of games every week.
Not often we do, Paul. Absolutely 100% agree.
Do we agree?
I think last 6 games at Premier League, all right, we're not there yet, should be played at 3 o'clock on a Saturday. Everyone kick off at the same time. How's that fair? I know how you've gone on, so I know how to... You adapt your tactics differently.
No, I agree.
You know what it's like when we've got... we've had 7 games in hand before. Can't play at winter. Pitcher's waterlogged.
Do you remember when Penguin had played four games more than
us?
Yeah.
I felt sorry for Penguin.
Yeah.
We knew what we had to do. We only have to go to Ireland and Barnsley and get a draw. All right, we'll play 5 in midfield. We'll play like crabs. We'll play
Which is, by the way, is what we should be doing against Nags Head.
Absolutely not. That's yet to be discussed.
Yes, no, that's what we're doing.
You're telling me to get this fixture out of my head, and then you're poking and picking me, and poking me and picking me, trying to provoke me.
Don't poke me, Steve. No, mate. A lot of people this week are talking about Mikel Arteta being a little bit too intense and saying that it's perhaps affecting Arsenal's performance in the league. Now, I think that's your problem.
No, you got to be passionate.
Thank you. Bob understands.
Exactly.
Compare that with Pep Guardiola.
He's already won it in past, hasn't he?
Horses for courses. People deal with it differently.
I'm more of a Guardiola.
Oh, my God.
Right.
If you were an ice pop, you'd lick yourself.
He would.
You'd lick yourself.
Very relaxed. He's telling his players to go out and have a margarita and a cocktail this
I would
week.
be on 400 grand a week. I'd be very fucking relaxed.
Would you not encourage our players to go out and have a pint?
If I said to lads, go and have a drink, you've won a game, they'd be out for 3 days, there'd be 300 quid down, they'd be in casinos, they'd be having a gallon, it'd be a lost weekend, I'd have to get 3 hours at police station. Absolutely not.
I think they're entitled to enjoy themselves a little bit, though. It can't be all work and no play, can it?
With Nags Head in quarter-final, you can go on piss for 3 months. How's about that for fair?
Moving on. James Milner has set the record number of Premiership appearances.
Fantastic.
654 games.
Fantastic professional. What I'd give for a James Milner at Royal Oak.
We've got a James Milner.
Oh!
Parksey.
To be frank and to be fair, how many games has Parksey played, do you reckon?
800, 900, gotta be.
If he'd not bought that caravan in Blackpool in 2014 with his missus, he'd have done 1,000 games in Sunday League.
Why did he buy that?
I don't know, right waste of money.
Willoughby or
6th
something?
birthday bought. As soon as you buy a caravan, value depreciates.
Especially in Blackpool, it's a right shithole.
I know. Well, no, careful, Bob. A lot of Blackpool.
It weren't actually in Blackpool, it were in Lytham. According to Parksey, Lytham.
That's because it's cheaper.
If he plays for another 4 years, Parksey will have done 40 years in Sunday Imperial League.
He's lucky if he gets another 4 minutes, to be honest.
They won't recognise it. Imperial League deserves a fucking statue down Attercliffe.
Yeah, definitely.
A statue down? Why are you putting it down Attercliffe?
Because that's where headquarters at Imperial League are. Grassroots legend, icon.
Who can we campaign to make this happen?
Well, fans will pay for it.
Well,
support the gears.
I do actually know South Yorkshire Mayor Oliver Coppard. I could have a word.
You know WhatsApp group with him and all?
I'm not in a WhatsApp group with Oliver, but I do see Oliver at the gym sometimes.
You could have a bronze statue of Parksey in Sheffield City Centre with fake Stone Island jumpers over arms selling fakes art.
Well, make a play, that camera. Oliver Coppard.
Oliver Coppard, Mayor of Sheffield, I'd like to make an appeal for a statue of Parksey in middle of Sheffield with some fake clothing over his arm and a little rolly thing. Icon of the game. 40 years in Sunday League. That's what we're aiming for. Royal Oak fans will pay for it. Mark my words. It'll get attraction. It'll get attractions.
What about next to that fish?
I'm trying to generate. It's good for economy.
What about next to that fish outside station?
What fish?
There's a statue of a fish outside station to commemorate the rewilding of the Don with salmon.
I'd like to be honest, we have had some wild ideas, but our idea to restart regeneration of Sheffield is to put a fucking statue of a fish and Parksey outside train station. We might have to go back to the drawing board.
All right, let's move it on. Oliver Glasner is coming under increasing pressure at Crystal Palace. Now I'm going to tell you something here. I think he should go.
Definitely.
Oh, God.
Am I right, Bob?
Oh,
Am I right?
my God.
Listen.
He's hanging around like a bad smell.
Correct. Stinker in a spacesuit. Let him go.
Correct.
Right, I'll tell you for why as well. It's like this staying together for kids. He said he's going. Everybody knows they're breaking up. Get yourself off.
Go.
He can do what he wants.
He can't.
When he wants.
Fans aren't happy.
He's the Crystal Palace manager. And I agree with him. He should stay humbled. He took you to Europe. He won your FA Cup. Greatest, one of the proudest days of your history. He won Charity Shield. Then what's the thank you he gets? He gets all his squad sold from underneath his nose. You imagine me turning up on a Monday and Terry and June delivering news to me. Tommy, we've barred him. Parksey, we've barred him. Housey, barred him. I'd go, do you know what, Terry and June? I'd hang cream jacket in. I'm done. I am done.
Hang cream jacket in?
I'd hang cream jacket in. And Glasner, I feel for him. He should walk on water. It happened with Trent at Liverpool. They turned on him. He should walk on water. He won Champions League with him. Glasner the same.
No.
Show the man some respect.
He's a mardy arse.
All right, Bob.
Now, before we get to audience questions, we've had a photo sent in of a Royal Oak fan who's had a tattoo. Have a look at this.
Absolute dedication to cause. I want to see more.
What goes through people's
I wanna
minds?
see- no,
Why
that's-
would you want that on your body forever?
This is what they don't understand. Our support's fanatical.
I've not got a tattoo.
It's fanatical.
Not one.
Not one. Do you know Matt Wynney's also, because he's a fucking idiot, he's got Simo and Mull.
Glad you said it.
Well, he is. He's got Simo and Mull, which for new viewers used to be our old Latin inscription on his badge.
Classy.
Well, we retired it because we didn't actually mean what we thought. We used to think it meant together as one. It actually means I'm a milkman.
Which means Wynney on his chest has got I'm a milkman in Latin, which now I am absolutely buzzing about.
I think the Royal Oak needs a new Latin inscription. I think it adds a classy veneer to a badge.
Not against it. Not totally against it. Why don't we ask fans? We need a new Latin inscription. Make sure that Royal Oak stays classy. Give us some suggestions. What should we have? Wisdom and courage.
I'm a butcher.
I'm a butcher.
Well, we've got a milkman.
All right, boys, let's move it on. It's time for yours and mine favourite section, questions from the fans.
Hi, Steve. Loving the pod, and I'm buzzing that we've all got the draw we wanted in the Cup quarter-final. But what I want to know is, what would your reaction be if Wynney manages to grab a goal against the Oak? Cheers, Nathan.
Well, firstly, I'll be distraught. It means we've conceded. I want to keep a clean sheet in that game.
You've got to keep your head, Steve. Whatever happens.
Let me answer. I'll answer. Is that all right?
Crack on.
Thank you. I hope he comes right up to me and gives it me. 100, 2 smoking barrels.
Well, do you remember that? Remember what were he called?
Oh, Lee Hill. Bagged it away at Brinsworth, didn't he? Give me it.
Have that, Bracknall. See you in car park number 9. I'll see you in car park, mate. See how big you are then. Shit house.
Went viral.
No, babe.
But whatever. Keep me. If Wynney doesn't celebrate and says, no, I'll be very disappointed.
How do you feel about that when players sort of, out of respect for club, don't celebrate?
Load of rubbish. If you score a goal, you should celebrate.
I agree.
Saying that, if Barry Bannon celebrated against Wednesday, I don't think I'd leave the house for 4 days.
Be like watching Nicola in bed with another man, wouldn't it?
Oh, please. Be absolutely heartbreaking.
Yeah, what about if he did an Adebayor and ran full length at pitch and slid on
I
his
hope
knees?
he don't get it to fans. If Wynney does score, which he won't, we're going to sort it out. Kirk's going to be on him. Man marking. Follow him.
We're not man marking him. I've told you this.
Track him. But if he does score, he best not get it to fans. I can take it on my shoulders. If he disrespects fan base like that.
Listen, you'll have at home of football, Sheffield FC, you'll have a proper technical area. Got to stay within it.
The biggest problem will be the inflatable snakes that are on pitch, because I know they'll bring them.
Inflatable snakes.
If you're in inflatable snake business at minute, you're going about to make a lot of money.
What about parrots?
Buy shares in inflatable snakes. There's my tip for you.
What about parrots? Reckon the
And parrots are banned from ground.
Says who?
They'll be patting you down. If there's any parrots found, not coming in. Snakes, get your
Is this
in.
your decision or
Back Noah's Ark.
Sheffield FC's decision or yours?
Mine.
No parrots, just snakes.
No parrots, lots of snakes. So if you're in, I'm telling you, if you've got a few quid hanging about, get it in inflatable snakes business.
All right.
Price is about to soar.
You've heard it here first. Next question.
Hi lads, Ross from Tamworth again. Great show as always. With the news that you boys have now got the arch rivals, the Nags Head, in the next round of the Cup. Question for you, Steve. That week leading up to the game, will you do anything differently? And what will your match day routine look like? Cheers. Up the oak, Ross.
Do you know what? I think we ought to go away.
Well,
Warm weather training. That's the secret.
Not completely against it.
I can understand wisdom. To be honest, I am going away. I'm going to finger roll of golf and I not get back out Friday.
Where are you thinking?
Benidorm.
Who's paying for that?
Great idea.
Benidorm.
Who's
I
paying
went
for that?
in 2010, Russ Ogden Stag Do. Right now. Honestly.
Bob.
Warm. You can run on seafront and that. Spain won World Cup. Flags were going. There were fireworks going off. Didn't get in by 8 o'clock in the morning. They were going down to the beach with towels under arm. Right now.
How's this turned into a Bob's travel review?
Who's paying for this? Judith Chalmers.
You aren't you?
You're joking, aren't you? I'm not paying for that.
My worry is, here he is as club physio, Bobby the Bucket, head of strength and conditioning, and his answer to the biggest game of his career, of his life, of his history, is to go on piss on Costa Brava.
Team bonding.
Not happening.
I'll tell you what we'll do.
Go on.
I have thought about it.
Go on.
Get them farming.
Farming?
Get them farming.
What are you on about?
I know me, old Farmer Jack. You know Farmer
Jack.
Great nice
You're
kid.
making it up. There's
He
nobody
makes all
called
his money
Farmer
from-
Jack.
Farmer Jack makes all his money from bales a day.
Not him, You don't mean him who lives
We
at
could
back
have
of-
them doing chickens. Nature's very good for your mind. Very good for your soul, nature. Nikki were on about this to me. Get back to nature. We could have Tommy on chickens. We could get Parksey milking a cow. We could get... You're laughing. We could get Housey with baler on back. Proper grassroots farmland.
Imagine when I see Brian Marshall knocking about.
He'll be shit scared.
Might see him at Jensen Casino. How's your preparations going? Oh, yes, sound. Steve sent Parksey up to milk a cow. We're a laughing stock, boys. Grow up.
All right, let's go to fucking Benidorm.
Yes.
No, nobody's going to Benidorm. We're just going to train as normal. Get a grip. Come on. Next question.
Hiya, lads. John Terry really took the bait this week by replying to Jermaine Pennant, who said that Virgil van Dijk was the better defender than him. But who do you rate? Virgil van Dijk or John Terry?
Now, I have some real sympathy here with what John Terry said.
If you said you want John Terry or Virgil van Dijk, I'm having Virgil van Dijk. Are you joking?
Guys, this is a debate that everyone's entitled to their opinion to. But, Pens, when you're on the radio and you're giving your opinion, you have to get the stats right. There's only one person that's got the most goals as a defender in Premier League history, and that's me. I also have the most clean sheets in Premier League history. And also, if you're comparing myself and Virgil, then I have more trophies than him as well.
As much as it pains me to admit it, because I like a, as you know, a cultured centre-half. I will one myself.
Good player. No doubt.
We were a centre-half partnership, and in many ways...
Heard.
No, honestly.
Hey, tell him.
I've heard.
We were different gravy.
Yin and yang.
Steve more a John Terry. I'm more a Virgil van Dijk. I could spray it a bit. He'd go and meet it.
And we go. I always watch Line Me.
He was a leader of men. I'm a thinking man's player.
John Terry, bang average.
Now,
overrated centre-half. He is.
You said that, Bobby. Most clean sheets of any Premiership defender.
You've got a good goalie.
It's like footballing news night, this.
Most goals of any Premiership
Jack Charlton
defender.
scored more.
Premier League, Bob. In modern era.
First Division's still Premier League. There's just
After
a different name.
After war.
Bobby Moore were better and Jack Charlton were better than both of them. And I'll tell you elsewhere, Rio Ferdinand, because I'd choose him above both of them too.
I would a bit of a Rio.
This is getting very heated now, I like it.
Well,
see, I lost respect for John Terry when he lifted trophy dressed in kit. You're not even in squad. What you got kit on for? Like you're a 9-year-old going to toys at us. Grow up.
Yeah.
Correct.
Van Dijk or Terry?
Terry's a leader. Listen,
Terry.
I could criticise the bloke, not saying he's my best mate, but what a warrior. What a warrior.
I'll tell you,
Diving
Terry.
headers with your head. Like that. Like tackling with your head. He was tackling with his head. He was unbelievable. Remember that? When he tackled with his head, he was like, whoo, like Banana Man. Unbelievable. A great defender.
You've gone right red. You're right.
Hurt me here. He died for it, Terry. He died for it.
No,
That's
there's
why
only one Terry. Terry Butcher.
Shut up,
Terry
Bob.
Butcher.
He's just famous because of blood.
He ain't.
Bob, just because it's an iconic image, no doubt. But if you're talking about absolute quality, you're talking John Terry.
You're talking Bobby Moore.
You're talking Virgil van Dijk.
You're both talking shit.
Next question.
Hello, guys. I noticed Bob keeps talking about his imminent death, even though he's only 61. I was wondering, though, on your deathbed, what would your last words be, Katie?
Why are you obsessed with dying, Bob? That's all you talk about.
Well, I'm going to.
It upsets me, Bob. When
Does
you talk
me.
about it. You know, when I listen back to the podcast, I watch it every Thursday. I mean, live chat every Thursday, 7 o'clock, talking to fans. And then you'll drop in. I'm in a very good mood. It's my favourite part of the week, that. Then you'll drop in something like about your death, and it brings it down. And Nikki were listening the other week. She went, I don't like Bob speaking like that.
Deborah said,
I love you, Bob. I don't want you to think like that.
Deborah said to me, why is Bob tinged with a sense of his own mortality?
Well, that's a very artistic way of putting it. I just went, he needs to fucking cheer up. But Bob, thing is, you're only 8 years older than Parksey.
He's going to die now.
I'm thinking you could still do a job at fucking left back.
I could definitely do that.
I've wrote my last words. I've filed my last will with my accountant, and I've signed it off to Deborah, my darling. I will love you forever, Paul.
Fucking Kevin Costner or something in a fucking Hollywood film.
No, but you don't know, Steve. You don't know.
Pass me a bucket. I'm going to be sick.
What? They're your last words?
It's your bucket. Chuck up in your own bucket. Go on. What's your words? Last words.
I tried my best.
Oh, that's really touched me.
Tried your best?
That's fucking got me, that.
You tried your best?
Yeah, I have tried my best.
I think you did try your best.
I've always tried my best.
You've always tried your best physio I've ever had, Bob.
You've only ever had one.
I mean that.
You've only ever had one physio.
That's what I mean, the best one I've ever had.
Don't need another, does it?
Jesus Christ.
I do if you cark it.
Do keep sending us your voice notes and messages. Steve, how can they reach us?
You can reach us at steve@bbc.co.uk.
Thanks for watching the Games Gone podcast. Please do subscribe, comment, follow, share, like and hype. Listen to us on BBC Sounds. Watch us on YouTube every Thursday. Get in the live chat. Talk to Steve himself. Or WhatsApp us on 0800 783 1997.
But that got better as it went along, that episode. I was right depressed at the start.
You've never answered what your final words would be. What would you say? You're on your deathbed.
Oh, fucking hell. Morbid finish. Mate, I'm laid there.
Go on. What are you snoring for?
No, I'm dying.
Death rattle.
Nikki, there. Hold me on, Bobby. Olivia there.
Go on. The last words.
Fuck Brian Marshall. Games Gone, the Steve Bracknall podcast, is a Persophonica production for BBC Sounds. Remember to like, comment and subscribe.